Hi, everyone. Welcome and thanks for joining me. This is Heather Lloyd Martin of SuccessWorks. Today, I want to talk about a topic that is very big in the industry right now, which is Google's Penguin update, and specifically talk about some SEO content strategies. And yes, Google is at it again. Here we had just recovered from Panda, another black and white animal, and now we are looking at a penguin update. And this update targeted web spam and affected about 3% of web queries and sites that had what they called unnatural links. And so, what an unnatural link might have been was if a company was purchasing links or involved in a link exchange to where they were getting a large number of links coming in that might not have been targeted. So, the net result of this is that site owners are scared yet again. They are afraid that whatever they do is going to be wrong, that Google's not going to like it, and they're going to be popped by yet another animal and algorithmic update in the future. So I wanted to go through and discuss what the industry is saying about how to deal with the Penguin update and how to move forward. So what I did is I pulled some quotes from 3 different sources, all talking about the Penguin update. And you can see that the quotes are very similar in that they're all talking about content. So the first one, writing content that is useful for end users will not just increase your reader base, but force search engines to crawl, index, and rank your site. Second quote is the thing about great content is that it will generate links, but it will also add more value to your site's visitors. And that's an important point. So it's not just adding content for the SEO benefit of it. That's never been the point of adding content. It's to add value to your readers. And then, yes, people will link to it because it's a good article or a good blog post. And the third quote I love is that always remember that content is and will always be king. That's the rule of thumb in white hat SEO. Do you think websites like SEO Moz or Search Engine Journal need to do any link building in order to rank high? Probably not. They simply focus on delivering high quality content. So there is your penguin out right there, is that you have an opportunity to be able to look at your site and evaluate it and say, all right, how good is my content? Is this something that is good for readers? And I think this is actually a really good opportunity for all sites, because occasionally it's good for all of us to go back into our sites, look at our content, and see what we can do to make our site better for the visitors that are coming to it. What we know is that well-written content is still a safe SEO and social bet. And so that's the important part there, is well-written. So this isn't content that has a specific magical keyword density or content that's been written just for search engine purposes or to drive links. This is content that we know is good for readers. So what you can do is go through your site, review it, and look for new content opportunities. So, for example, if you are getting a lot of questions in from your customers about a product or a service that you offer, and you don't have an FAQ page on your site that answers these questions, that could be a really good content opportunity. Develop that FAQ page. Maybe develop some blog posts that talk about those answers and explain them more fully. That's something that you know your readers would be interested in. I've also talked about content mullets in the past, and you definitely want to remove and change or tweak any kind of outdated content that makes it look like your site hasn't been touched in the last couple years. And you want to ask to see how you can make your content even better. This is, again, a great opportunity to go back and look at things like your benefit statements. Are they still valid? Look at your tone and feel, how your copy sounds to the reader. Is there anything that you would do to tweak it to help increase the conversion rates and increase the amount of time that people are spending on your site? And the final tip is to use your editorial calendar to track these content changes or content creation. And I've talked about editorial calendars in the past of how to set them up. And it's as simple as looking at what you want to accomplish and then setting it up on a calendar to where you understand when those milestones and deadlines are, and just creating the content and making it happen. So use this as an opportunity. I can understand why site owners are scared and they're afraid to do anything in case they make Google angry. But throughout all of these updates, well-written content has always been a very safe bet. It's good for Google, but more importantly, it's good for your site and good for readers. And well-written content will help your site make more money. So thank you very much. If you'd like to learn more about how to write for Google, you can go to my site at SEOcopywriting.com and sign up for my newsletter. And you can sign up for either daily updates or weekly updates. And if you have any questions for me, I would love to hear from you. You can reach me on Twitter at Heather Lloyd or zip me an email to heather@SEOcopywriting.com. Thanks very much, everyone, and have a great day.